All right, we're back here, Moore Street in Princeton. Just want to give a little progress video of where we've been and what we've done here. So we're at a point now where we've got our windows in. The siding is mostly complete. Most of the framing is complete. There's some little pack outs and things we need to do there. Most of the plumbing is done. Most of the HVAC is done. So we're getting very close to that point where we're going to be putting in insulation, and then after insulation would be drywall. So if you look, you can see these nice new Marvin windows. These are what we call SDL, which stands for simulated divided light. So it gives you that old look of the true divided light windows, but it's a new modern window that's insulated and gives you all the bells and whistles of a tilt-in and a nice wood interior that's pre-finished and painted from the factory. So right now here we're standing in what's going to be the new kitchen area. You can see where the hood vents out there, where we have the outlets lined up for the countertop. Have our window over there by the sink. And then there's going to be, which is marked out here right now for the electrician, there's a large island going right here. And if you remember from previous videos, this was kind of like a living room area before, but now it's going to be an expanded kitchen area. And then back behind me there, that's the new addition, which was not here last video we did. I think there was a tarp up. We had the foundation done back there, but none of this framing was done. So if you come on back with me here, this is going to be more of the living room area. And if you see here, there's going to be a double pocket door with two glass doors. So for sound, you can close it, but it's still going to let light run through the whole place. And as you can see, I mean, we're pretty close to the houses next to us, but there's quite a bit of natural light that's coming into the space right now. We really don't have, we have some lights on, but not much. There's a double French door back here that goes to the exterior. If you remember from the first video, there was a little deck back here that we tore off. There was an old addition that was almost built like a deck. So that all got torn off. New foundation back here. You see there's some brackets that are going to be mounted on the outside where the cantilever is. So still a lot to do, but this has definitely come a long way from the 150-year-old house that it was to what is essentially a brand new house. It takes a little more time to go through a project like this because you're dealing with the old framing. We had to leave a lot of the old framing and then incorporate new framing within that. If you look over here, there was an old fireplace here before, which they didn't really need that anymore, so we were able to pack this out. One of the challenges with a house like this, especially in the old part of the house, is there's not good places to run like ductwork and plumbing and things like that. So you have to get creative and strategic with where you run things. So this is a return duct here. There's a beam underneath, so we couldn't go through that. You have to get a little bit creative with where you run this stuff. And then you can see on all of these new windows that they're all new sizes. You can see there's new headers above the windows and see the old framing mixed with the new. And I mentioned before, down here we've got two powder rooms. You can see the Panasonic fans, and they're getting ready. The electricians are getting ready to install that stuff. We're moving right along. This part here, we're on the second floor now. This is part of the new addition. So you can see we've got a nice bathroom back here, pocket door, double vanity, and then you got the toilet there under the window and a nice sized shower over there in the corner. So this is a brand new bedroom with an ensuite bathroom. Before the last addition that was here, there was like a little tiny laundry room and a little tiny office up here. So this is a huge upgrade from what they had before. This is the laundry area. So you can have double doors, washer, dryer. You can see the subfloor. This is new plywood on the floor. This is still the old part of the house here. So we had to straighten out some of the floors and then put new plywood down to stiffen everything up and just make it solid. And part of that, the old framing in this part was pretty out of level. So the tile guy came in and did some leveling before we set the tub. So we got a nice level surface to set the new tub on. And then when he does all his tile work, he has a better surface that's prepped for that work. Here, I don't know if you can see it, but this is where the old staircase was located. So the staircase, they didn't line up before. They weren't on top of each other. It was perpendicular to the first to second floor staircase. So that was right here. But part of the original plan is moving that staircase to here. And this is just temporary, but this now goes to the third floor. And now that third floor has a ton more space than it had previously. The old staircase was right here, and there was carpeting here, and it was a very cramped space. So this is all opened up now. There's going to be spray foam insulation in the rafters. Got new HVAC back there. Most of that is done. Just getting ready to fire that up. And then the big improvement up here is the third floor. This is part of the new addition. There's an office here. We're going to build a bench under the window there, but you can see this is a lot more expansive than it was before. And then there'll also be a bathroom up here as well. Not a huge bathroom, but you got a nice shower, linen closet, toilet, and sink. And then also, in addition to that, there's going to be a stacked washer and dryer right here. Quite a bit going on. We got two sets of washers and dryers. Like I mentioned before, there's 6 toilets total in this house. Getting ready to close it up and start doing the finishes, so exciting. So we're back here on the exterior. You can see the brand new Hardy siding. You can see behind me there where there's a portion of the siding missing. That's where those brackets are supposed to go for the those decorative brackets on the inside. Big difference from the old cedar siding that was on here. We're getting a new front door there. The siding guys still have some stuff to finish up. So coming along the back here, you can see this is where we cut the house back to make the driveway a little wider, so a lot more room. We moved the foundation wall back, if you remember. I mean, if it looks like it was always there. And same thing, you know, you can see you got the blocks up top where the dryer vents come out and the vents for the bathrooms. That stuff's all neatly tucked in up there. And then back here, we'll have our new steps coming out of the back, and we got that nice new set of doors there. So it's really coming along. The architect did add the element of, if you remember, it was more of a shingle style siding before. So we do have that type of siding up top to kind of, you know, honor the old siding. So yeah, we'll have some final grading back here, and I mean, we're pretty much, the exterior is pretty much done. There's some little odds and ends to finish up.